Hey everyone, not exactly a mug, but it'll work for right now. What I want to say is you've probably heard this advice 1,000 times over. Get out of your comfort zone. It's one of the most repeated phrases in the personal growth and development industry, if you will. But today I want to share something a little different with you. I have a different kind of take on that because what if it isn't actually the comfort zone that's the problem? What if the real issue is that most people don't understand the different zones that we are living in? Because of that, they stay either stuck in one place or push themselves into anxiety and overwhelm trying to work out of a different place. So today's mug musing, or Bubba musing, is all about comfort zone living and why understanding it may be the very thing that helps you grow forward with curiosity instead of fear. So, what is a mug music now that you're here? I'm Laura Clark, founder of the Wise Living Institute, and a mug musing is simply a moment where we pause for a few minutes together and then sip coffee, tea, or water and gently reflect on something in our lives. Because that gentle reflection, that sacred observation is where we can go in order to grow. You don't have to take everything I say as even true or something you want to implement. It's just a time for you to sit. So take what resonates, use it, and let the other aspects of it dissipate. Wisdom isn't just something we learn, it's something we live. So let's talk about the phrase that we hear all the time, get out of your comfort zone. I have to tell you, I think it's oversimplified because when people hear it, they often assume one of two things. One is, oh, I got to stay in my comfort zone to stay safe and be okay. Or I got to push myself and step and jump out of my comfort zone and go beyond the limits we are actually ready to do. And life isn't black and white. There isn't just this one line that says this is your comfort zone and this is not. It doesn't happen in just two zones either. It happens along a continuum. And once you understand this continuum, you begin to see that choices should not be chosen out of pressure, but out of discernment. So, where do you, and leave this in the comments when I ask you the question, where do you make your choices? Do you make them with leaps and faith, or do you make them in that discernment place? Your comfort zone is actually where your nervous system feels safe. And safety matters to humans. It's part of our DNA to feel safe and supported. It's a place where we can go to recover, where we can equalize the living with the being, where you can get grounded and stabilize, where you build that foundation to the next place. Without a sense of comfort and stability, every step in our lives begins to feel kind of like a threat. So the comfort zone isn't a problem. It's a good place to be as long as you don't stay there forever, right? As long as you let your soul, which has some wanderlust, begin whispering and calling you forward. That's where things can kind of get interesting. Many people try to grow by forcing them through the situation that feels really awful, right? They jump beyond this comfort zone and their nervous system starts going into anxiety. And that's not a place to grow and live from. When that happens, we actually start shutting down. Real growth happens when we are in what I call the curiosities, the space that just beyond comfort, where something feels new and a little uncertain and a little like almost like those champagne bubbles are coming up. It's a place where we begin to explore. Growth doesn't have to look like bravery. Sometimes it's simply looking at what is curious to us, where our creativity is. So if this is beginning to resonate with you, we will go a little deeper in this. But because of this, hit the subscribe button because I'm going to start dropping one mug musing after the other about this continuum. So there are 4 stages. So hit the subscribe button so you'll know when the next Comfort Zone Continuum Mug Musing comes into place. The real skill in life isn't constantly pushing ourselves. The real skill is learning to ask ourselves discerning questions, a better, best question. Questions like, am I staying comfortable because it feels aligned and nourishing? Or am I staying comfortable to avoid, to forever evade your abundant rewards? That's fear. So when you begin to understand this continuum of growth, you actually stop asking, should I leave my comfort zone? Should I take the step? Instead, you say, which zone of the 5 that I'm in is calling me forward right now? And that question opens the door to growth that feels expansive and curious and not overwhelming. So today's Mug Musing really gives you this place of reflecting first. What if the comfort zone isn't the enemy? What if it's a place where I can nourish myself and reclaim my courage? The second thing we've talked about is growth often doesn't happen through force, but it will happen through curiosity. So are you feeling like you're forcing things, or are you feeling like you're curious? And the third is discernment is the real wisdom from our soul's truth, knowing when comfort is supportive and when it's quietly holding us back. That's discernment. So here's what to wonder and take with you. Where in life are you comfortably right now? And does it feel restorative or restrictive? Let me repeat that. Does the comfort feel restorative or does it feel restrictive? Sit with that question for a while. Use it to see what resonates and leave the rest behind. Again, if you've enjoyed this Mug Musing, I'm going to go deeper into the Comfort Zone Continuum in the next 4 or 5 Mug Musings. So make sure you subscribe so you can join us and see the next one. And until then, keep smiling.